Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block. Flip my hair, move my head, show the world I'm royalty. When I walk by, they be taking bows, cause they know I'm the queen, yeah. Move it, move it, groove it, groove it. They wanna know just how I do it when I do it, do it. I got that magic touch, it's a rush, pulsing through my veins when I show up every.
Hola mi gente, what's up my peeps? Oh my goodness, I missed you so much. I hope you missed me just like I missed you. Thank you for joining me. Could be UTV tonight with your girl Linda Lynn. Oh my goodness, guys, I have so much to talk about. Oh my goodness, wait until you see what is happening, where I've been. I know you were asking, and I know you miss me, but you know that I was away on a little mini vacation. So we're gonna talk about that pretty soon. I have a special guest tonight. Can't wait to get to talking with that. But before we start it off, I just want to let everybody know to please share the video, because you know sharing is caring. Remember, we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, we are on Roku, we are live on X, and the best part of it is that on Saturday mornings we are on Optimum TV channel 115 at 10 a.m. Woo! Round of applause for that. Yes, everybody, if you missed it, which I don't see why you should have missed it because we are everywhere, you can go see it there. So please share the video. And before we get to it, let's just give out some birthday shout outs. And happy birthdays, feliz cumpleaños. Wow, that was a lot of birthdays. Wish you many more. And you know, we have a little something called photo of the day. And because was a very special moment in my life, we're gonna have this pick of the day. Ta-da! Me! Yes, that is me. And I chose that as pick of the day because that is in Italy. And we're going to talk about that on a few. But anybody that would like to have a pick of the day, whether it's your baby, whether it's your dog, whether it's your hubby, your whatever, just send an email. It could be utv@gmail.com, and we'll be more than glad to do that for you. And also, I know a lot of people be asking, how did you know it was my birthday? Well, if we are friends on Facebook, you know the little notification that says that it's your birthday? Yeah. And if we're not friends, you know, let's get to it, you know. And as well, if you would like to have a birthday shout out, you want to send it, you know, anything, not a birthday, anniversary, or just to say hi as well, you can email at couldbeutv@gmail.com. Now we got that out of the way. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Everybody that's on my social media, please go on Facebook so we can chit chat, we can interact, because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to talk about my vacation. Yes, for those of you that don't know, I just came back from Europe. Oh my God, like ciao, like bella, like hello, like arrivederci, you know, all those things, you know, like I learned a few things, you know. So now I come back and I think like I'm European or something. But Bobby, you know what? Let's show that video.
Create memories that you won't forget. You only live once, so don't waste your time. Please don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Take a risk, go outside, travel till you can't no more. In your way, you will find your inner naked soul.
I'm just tearing just watching it. Oh my God, guys. I had such an experience. This was like kind of like a once in a lifetime moment and chance for me to to go. I actually went with my best friend, Cynthia, my best friend from since ninth grade. How many people can say they have friends from like they were 14 years old or something and they're still going strong? Well, anyway, that is my best friend. Her daughter actually was going to school there. So we took this opportunity, to say, you know what, she was going to visit her. And I said, I'm jumping on the bandwagon because, not too many opportunities like that come along that we actually have a tour guide, to take us around instead of having to go on the tours. And honestly, it was an experience. I loved it. We also hopped into Paris. We went to, how many people can say they went to Paris? Oh my God, I can. In front of the Eiffel Tower. It was a moment in time. I had an experience. I loved it. And, but now I'm back. Guys, I'm back. I'm back here for you because I missed you all. So that wraps that up. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. Because when we come back, we're going to come back with my amazing guest tonight. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
No thank you, I don't need your feedback. Now smoke, you can take this weed back. Now drink, that's pineapple cranberries. Like my wrist, that's pineapple cranberries. Play around, get boxed like a Salisbury. Met a bad bitch, stay out in Danbury. She a Pisces, a birthday in February. And I don't care nothing about your resume. And I don't care what a podcast to say. My neck alone will make it a brighter day. I know you thinking it gotta be a better way. Don't get shot, just move out the fucking way. This ain't battle rap, you only get one round. Get out of pocket, then you know it's man down. Do you even know how fucking text sounds? Sounds sorta like a funk flex sound. First thing I ask, do you live alone? All this bullshit stringing me along. Plus you build dick like Nia Long. Doing TikToks like every song. No thank you, I don't need your feedback. No thank you, you can take this weed back. No thank you, I don't need your album. No thank you, I don't want no problems. I seen your IG and said you was a real model.
and welcome back. With no further ado, drum roll please. And it's showtime. Oh my God. There you go. You have an audience of applause. Welcome, welcome, Showtime. Welcome to Could Be View TV. What's going on?
I like it here. It's very nice.
You like it?
Yeah, the energy
Yeah.
and the set
Yeah.
is amazing.
Thank you so much for that. You're coming from quite a ways. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So Showtime, everybody wants to know what is going on. Who is Showtime? Please let us know. For those of them that don't know who Showtime is, who is Showtime?
Yeah, I don't even know where to start.
Oh, well, that's good because we have a lot to talk about. Then you don't even know
Yeah.
where to start. So let's start from somewhere. Where you originally from?
I'm from the Bronx, New York.
Bronx, okay. And you started doing what there?
I started doing one of my good friends, Paul Henry, known as Tron. He was a producer, and upcoming producer, and we went to the high school of art and design.
Oh, okay.
And he always used to tell me, "Hey, I made these beats," and I'm like, "No, you didn't," and he really did, and
Art and
that's
design.
that's where I started. So, art and design, and meeting my friend Tron, and there's other legends that are like literally coming from the school, and I'm just glad to be somebody who's come from that cloth.
Right. So, meaning making like music. So you do music. You started off with music.
Yeah, I did. I started out with music. I did.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't my thing,
Okay.
but then I fell in love with music, like probably in '97. I fell
Okay.
in love with music, so then I had to go backwards, and
Yeah,
back
because
in the
97.
yeah, that's the yeah.
That's-
So I had to go back. And,
Okay.
And it I've heard music, different songs, and there was different
Right.
eras, but I really went back to know where hip hop came from and who were the pioneers and.
Okay, so you really wanted to study, but you grew up with what? Listening? Were you listen? Did you have a
listening-
household listening to hip hop, or was
Yeah.
there other kind of?
So me, not really. My parents didn't really listen to hip hop. My father was an R&B person.
An R&B, so you grew up like in an R&B household.
Yeah, and then I started listening to more of like the Jay-Z's, the Nas's, the
Okay.
Busta Rhymes, and those are like my.
So then you
favorite.
started studying them.
Yeah, I really liked like Biggie and Jay-Z and the Dipset, things of that nature. That really got me inspired, with just listening to the music and getting
Okay,
into it.
so you did music as in what? Did you rap?
I definitely I wasn't good at all when I first started. I used to hide.
Well, not too many would say that. That's good.
They used-
Okay,
they
you
used-
know what?
they-
That's being honest. Not
Yeah.
everybody has to say like that. Somebody has to start off somewhere, right?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't really good at it at first.
Okay.
I think that when you start doing music, you got to really learn how you make music.
Right.
I noticed my friends would write everything down, and
Okay.
and I noticed that I wouldn't need to write things down. It came more. The more I memorized, it
Okay.
was easier for me to express myself because I
Right.
didn't feel confined.
Okay.
So then, as I recorded over and over again, I seen that it was easy for me to just not really write the stuff down, just memorize it and go say what I need to say.
So you were basically just freestyling everything.
I
Just
mean,
story.
it's memory muscle. So you think of a line and you repeat it over and over again, and then it's like it's retained, and then it's
Right.
easier to build on top of it. And then it becomes so natural because your mind is so used to doing this that you could just come up with stuff.
Listen, I don't know how it's done, how you do it, but it's very fascinating how
Yeah.
you can actually just right there on the spot, and who's a perfect example, and I wish I would have, I'm sure you've known of Justina Valentine.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I have worked with Justina on a few projects. I came out on one of her music videos, and I came out like on a skit or two, with her. But it's amazing how on Wild and Out, or every time she's on whatever the Breakfast Club or whatever, then she just. I don't know. I can't comprehend how do you come up with these words. And you just roll and it's not like you're saying something stupid. You come out, you're making sense, you're making them rhyme, you're coming off hard. to me, that's
She's
real
very,
talent.
she's very,
Whoever
yes,
can come up with
yes.
freestyling from your head and make it work and make it rhyme and make it make sense and make that's to me that's talent
Yeah, but she's really talented. I got to meet her during COVID.
during COVID.
During COVID, we was,
Very down to earth
yeah,
girl.
yeah, she is.
Absolutely. She's very funny. She's very
Mm-hmm.
hardworking. I've been, several projects with her, and absolutely got to give her for props. And yes,
yeah.
and I see it in the comments when she posts something. Why isn't this girl out there already? Why you have so many of the other, female rappers, or if you want to call them rappers or whatever, and there's really no comparison. Like, I'm so sorry. There's no comparison to some of the stuff that's out there to what she can really do. I don't know. But anybody that has that talent that just goes there and you start battling like and just spitting out whatever comes out in your head, that to me is talent because I would have to be there like just thinking of one word to rhyme,
Yeah. I'm pretty good at it, and the funny thing is, I'm really good at it. But I fell in love with the media side so
Okay.
much that a lot of people don't really know that I really can rap. And sometimes they be like, you a rapper? Like, nah. And I'll be looking at them and I'm like, all right, like the amount of hours they spend in the studio coming up with what they
Right.
come up with, I'd be like, really, that's what you did? And it's amazing to me the things I hear, and I'm actually a verified artist, like literally.
Okay.
That's what I'm verified for.
So that's your passion. So music, you would say your number one passion, or you
No,
like?
music. I think that music. I'm passionate at music. I'm passionate at the music culture. As far as making songs, I could not make songs and be okay.
Okay.
But I like.
Well, especially now, everything has gotten like so much. For some people, I would say for this like X generation, the new generation, whatever it is, they're raised and they're born with this whole like TikTok and the whole Snap or whatever it is. And for some reason, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the TikTok dances or whatever it is. That actually, some of these dances make the song pop.
Yes.
Without even having to go and actually like work hard or do the so-called protocol, like what there is no. I don't think anybody has the formula as far as to make anything happen. I really believe that
Some things
but
just come natural.
but some some song can just pop off from just a dance, and it's just like the silliest, like nowadays, you have to admit nowadays some of the what they call with the mumble rap and stuff like that, the bass line of a beat, and some silly, hook, and it's repetitious, and that's what makes a song.
And there you go.
And it's like, what? Well, what did you say? What doesn't even make sense. I don't even think they care what it is. It's just like the vibe. It is a beat, and they can make some kind of dance to it. There goes the song. But then when people have spent, a good amount of time in the studios creating a song, I don't think people listen to songs anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't think. I think they just listen to like. I think people have
The extension span.
like the ADHD
Yeah,
is
yeah,
off
yeah,
the roof.
yeah.
Like, you can't sit there and it's like back in the day when you had to show a demo or something to A&Rs and stuff, and it was just typically like the first 20 seconds they will only listen. Like, more than that, like if you lose them, that's it. If you didn't capture them in the beginning with those,
If that hook is not good,
if that hook is not good,
it's no thank
it
you.
was even though I honestly, personally, not to offend anybody if anybody is, but I never really believed in A&Rs, because I'm not gonna be here. I've been an artist myself since I was way young. I've been doing music basically all my life, and I do music for what I like, what I was raised and born with, and I was in an environment where, all kinds of sounds, came together. I had the hip hop, I had the salsa, I had the, Latin, everything infused,
the substance, the soul.
So
Yeah.
I don't need one person telling me my song is not gonna
good.
make it or it's not good. So leave that for the audience. Leave them to see what they, what I'm saying. Not tell me that one person's gonna try and crush my
But
dreams.
then there's a lot of times where like some people not really ready for it. There's
Yeah, that's true.
It's sometimes you have like a panel of people there, and they listen to the music and they critique it, and then sometimes the deepest thing I ever heard was it was a high profile artist and everybody was like, the music is good, right? And then there was one guy who was like, it didn't really move me, and then he was like, wait, what you said? And then he said, I'm going back to the studio to do it over. And that was crazy to me. That was kind of deep, you know?
Listen, not everybody's gonna like
Yeah,
it.
music,
I mean,
it's
there's
not.
different people don't have the same likes and the same, you know. You're gonna have some people who like it and some people who don't. It just comes with, you know, the territory. You can't,
And you gotta
you
have
know,
that thick skin too. But
yeah, like,
what from the world I come from the DVD era. You know, I had
of course.
Showtime TV, DVD, Volume 1. It was in Black Star Entertainment and disc. You know, I had like the legends on it. Every legend you could think of was on it. Then I dropped I dropped Showtime TV Volume 2. I had high profile artists on it. It was in like I said, Black and Nobles in Philly. It was in Black Star Entertainment and this. Now you know when your stuff is in there, that's the big boys. I mean, it was flooded all over the city.
Right.
And where I come from that battle rap era. That battle rap era, and now you know I'm still a part of the battle rap industry now.
Okay.
So when you come into a Showtime TV or Showtime battle rap league situation, you better have them bars ready. And there's
That's
no
right,
friends in
right,
battle
exactly.
rap. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey.
Let me tell you something. I think I can't remember it right now, but I do. Not I think even a couple of days ago, I started following a page that actually had but this was more like in Latin America.
Okay.
Like it was more, and not only that, then you had the females also, you know, coming strong. Like this is something that's really taken over. And I find that so interesting because you know what? You just don't know what's popping off next. Well, what are you gonna say next? And that's the most, I think, intriguing and nerve-wracking part of it. It's like, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say to top off that person? Ooh, that person, how you gonna do a comeback to that? And then that person, ooh, you know, like,
that's the thing that I love, me being a league owner. So when I book these battles and I get these, it's called a card. I get these artists together, and from around the world, different parts of the state. It doesn't even matter. Female battle rappers, and I really hate to say female battle rapper. I feel like a battle rapper is a battle rapper.
do they come to you
me.
and they like rap right in front of you? Like you put them on the spot, like
Nah,
stuff like that?
I work with professionals, battle rap professionals. Like I give newcomers opportunities. You know, I've been doing that for a few years to groom new talent. I've been doing that, but I noticed that a lot of artists are really ungrateful. They don't really understand where I come from.
Okay.
I come from a different era. Like Instagram. Like if you think that all I did was on that Instagram, like you
Right.
gotta understand, these people know me in person.
Right.
Like I've been everywhere. I'm about that life. Like literally, they know me. Before I got verified and they said I was a public figure on all platforms,
Right.
I was verified in real life. And
Nice.
the work that I put in, so when I built this platform from the ground up, and you think you're going to just walk into my house and just be disrespectful,
Oh,
you know?
you know what? It's true. It's true. I think a lot of artists, especially up and coming artists, they feel entitled.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of them feel like they're, you know, not knowing that, you know, there's a line. You know, there's
Yeah.
a line out there. You know, like, so know your place. You know, I don't know if it's easier or harder for up and coming artists now, but I always talk about this on the show because I have a lot of artists that come through and stuff, and you know, when you're a little older, you know, like me. Like
There you go.
you come from the era where there was no such thing as streaming and downloading
yeah.
and you know none of that. Like you actually had physical, you know, even
had
the
DV
CDs. You
I
sell
caught
them and that's how you make your money.
I caught the
and,
DVDs. I had DVDs in the streets. And when I tell you my DVDs went everywhere, like literally, I had so many different celebrities from different regions. I had people calling me up. I didn't even believe it was them. I'm like, stop playing with me. And it was really them. I really grew.
Yeah,
I
kind of
really,
miss those days.
yeah. But even now, so now when I'm on Instagram and on Facebook, and I get these people these opportunities, it's like I'm looking at them like, really, like everybody wants to be paid because they just started doing this, and I had to. If I got 400 people in here off the strength of my name, and I
Right.
booked you guys to give you opportunity for a platform, I understand that you want to be compensated, right? But my thing
Right.
is, it has to make sense. If I'm bringing 300 to 400 people out, and I'm providing the cameras, the facility, the name, the brand, the likeness, it's like, and you can't bring 10 people out or 20 people out, only your grandmother's coming out with your little cousin, there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. And then let's talk about equity. Things like equity, like before I even get on the platform, it's like, why am I here? It has to make sense.
It has to make
you
sense,
know,
of
I have to
course.
respect the material and respect the grind. Then I'm here. And then we're having this conversation.
Right.
Because everything has to make sense.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that goes with a lot too, and I always say this as even with my platform that I provide here, I say the same thing. I started this, I consider this like my baby, you know, because as an artist, doing this for so long, I know how hard it is to be out there. I know how hard it is to get to people to listen to your music. I know how hard it is to get out there, you know. So especially when I had the young artists, especially the female artists, who they looked up to me and they would ask me, what can I do? I want to sing, but I don't know what, and I was like, I'm not all the way on top of that ladder. I'm still climbing, but I'm not all the way in the bottom either. I'm somewhere in the middle. So whatever knowledge I have that I can help them, I said, I want to help them. So I created this platform so they can have their first interview, so they can do their first, performance, so they can, showcase their videos. That's what I want to provide for
And
them.
you know what? That's amazing, because you have people that don't even want to share information, and they want to stagnate people. Sometimes it's like they want to work with you, but they don't want to work with you.
Right.
Or they want you to get far, but not further than them.
Of course.
And,
that's.
But you know what I respect? You said this was your baby. See, people will never understand fully where you coming from unless they had something that they built with their own two hands.
I have this argument with so many people because they see you, let's just say, oh, you sit down and you interview people. Oh, that's great. Or when can I do this? And I'm like, it's not that easy. There's production that goes behind this. It's not just putting, it's not how it's perceived. You think that, oh, sure, come off the street, come on, sit down. No, there's this studio fees, there's production, there's a producer, there's cameras, there's all that you see on TV there that has to be put together, that has to be, there's a lot that goes into it.
And you see, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I have a platform, I have a podcast too. And I have different celebrities pull up, sit down, we have a discussion, and then you have your friends that are industry related, and it's like, hey, you come over, oh, I want to get on the show. I'm like, okay, but how many times do I have to let you on the show for free? Or you think that's like me having a restaurant, and I always use this analogy. I have a restaurant, and I say, hey, you guys could come over. I got some appetizers for you.
Right.
But you got to pay for the meal.
Right.
And they're like, why? You my boy. And I'm like, well, listen. Well, I have to pay rent. I have to pay for the food. I have to pay for the waiters. I have to pay for the lights and gas. And then you want me to pick up the tab also?
Yeah.
And then you want to use my likeness on top of that?
And it's supposed to be the opposite, right? I mean, if they're your friends and they're supposed to support you in that way,
Yeah, it's like I don't get it, And
listen, I get it. Like, if you know somebody I want to say more like established already, and you have a little hookup, and that's fine. You want to get, but not where you think you're gonna get things for free. Like I used to work in I used to be a bottle girl, at the clubs and stuff, and I did had a lot of celebrity come in, and they did expect like free bottles.
Yeah.
But why? Like, first of all, we didn't invite you to come here, okay? We didn't invite you. So it's not like, if we invite you now and you're a guest and now we're allowed to promote you, yeah, we're going to, but you are just coming in off the streets and you are, you got money. You're a celebrity. But you want free bottles. I don't understand why, because you said, and we will refuse, and they get mad, and some would stay, some would just leave. And I was like, we don't care. And then you have the little people like, oh my God, what you do, that's that's so and so, and I was like, we don't care. Like we're here to make money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why, So a lot of people just don't.
That's really unprofessional, and there's a lot of lack of professionalism, and the mentality of people, and a lot of times, you run into this thing, and it's like people think that this is so cool, and there's no loyalty really. You know, I can literally tell an artist, like, look, you want to save 5 years? I'm gonna show you what to do. Just stick with me. And then they'll go do the opposite because it seems more attractive. And I'm like saying, well, that's not gonna get you nowhere. You standing next to somebody who's important at the time.
Right.
You just look like somebody who's standing next to somebody important, but you have no credible work. You
Right.
have no credentials. You have nothing to really build off of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
You're
these
right.
guys come and they feel like they entitled. They want a flyer. They didn't invest.
They want it all with no. They didn't want to put the work in it.
Then
you know?
go ahead and use their likeness without their permission, and see won't you get a cease and desist letter in the mail. You know,
I tell you,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Going off on you had mentioned before that you went to art and design.
Yeah, I went to art design.
Is that in the city?
It's in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Lexington.
Because I went to fashion industries.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why I was like,
What was your
art and
major? What was your
fashion design.
Fashion design?
Yeah.
Mine was architecture, and I took animation.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was my Yeah, I drew so much that I don't even draw no more. And it's crazy. I really have the talent.
You know, I look back and I was like, damn, why did I take fashion design? I mean, at the time it was like cool and interesting because you would make your clothes and then we would, we would get to do fashion shows and model our own clothes and stuff like that. But now it's like, if I would have known then
That's
what I
high
know
school
now.
though. That's cool though.
It was at that time, but like now I'm not a fashion designer.
I really
I wish I would have applied that to. I went to college and I went to John Jay College to take criminal justice after I just took fashion design. What the heck
you know
is that?
what though? But you know what? A lot of it reflects in the artistic nature of your background decor. You know,
I just like, okay. So going back, if I had a choice again, if I had to take a major in fashion, I would have taken up something like jewelry design.
Okay.
Right? And I would have been probably like a diamond expert right now. I would have been like, carrying around.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
have been looking at the diamonds like this is a GS1 VSS2 3.5.
hilarious.
I would think that was.
You're hilarious. I just feel like when I took art and design and took architecture, it was the space that I was in. I remember they came to my school and they showed us the movie Osmosis Jones before it was it was a cartoon. They showed it that before it was completed, and they said, well, you get 2 years of college, you could probably work with us. And I was like, and I literally was like in high school looking at this, and I was like, wow, like they came and talked to us about this movie, and then I could have potentially went to school.
Listen, there's a lot of things that if I would have done differently if I would have known, but everything happened for a reason, and we're here now and stuff like that. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna continue. So everybody, stay tuned. We'll be back with Showtime.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
Which is one of the most well-respected rap battle competitions in the world. It started in New York and was a series of DVDs where new rappers would be interviewed about their life and come up. Most of the DVDs would have rap battles filmed on the street without any judges, and the style ended up being copied by other battle leagues like MTV's Monday Night Fight Club and Sho-Time Battle Rap League. The Ultimate Rap League helped open the door for battle rappers to actually make money, and Surf proved he was one of the best in the league, which is one of the most well-respected rap battle competitions in the world. It started in New York and was a series of DVDs where new rappers would be interviewed about their life and come up. Most of the DVDs would have rap battles filmed on the street without any judges, and the style ended up being copied by other battle leagues like MTV's Monday Night Fight Club and Sho-Time Battle Rap League. The Ultimate Rap League helped open the door for battle rappers to actually make money, and Surf proved he was one of the best in the world.
And welcome back, and we are here with Showtime. We're chit-chatting here, we're catching up. What else can Showtime tell me? What I know you have more up your sleeve.
Yeah, of
I know
course.
more. So from here on, what exactly is in the future for Showtime?
All right, so you asked me who Showtime is. So my name is Kareem Showtime Thornton. I'm definitely the owner of Showtime TV. You know, it's a celebrity media platform. Then I also own Showtime Battle Rap League. You know, it's definitely battle rap heavy, and we not playing.
So that's like your baby.
Yeah. Well, Showtime TV is definitely my baby.
Okay.
First, because that's the interviews behind the scenes.
Okay.
Anything I put my stamp on it. So Showtime TV, you know, is basically the father of Showtime Battle Rap League and Showtime Battle Rap League. I throw these events.
Okay.
I got one coming up in July. You know, it's probably gonna be like Showtime Battle Rap League presents Everybody Dies, and it's basically the toughest battle rappers in the streets. You know, going back and forth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Male and female, and it's gonna be crazy. Definitely got ciphers coming out of Showtime TV Battle League. Also, you know, right now I'm currently working on maybe two or three films. We're working on the Hit Boys Redemption. That's a movie that's going to be really good, and I think it's going to be a spin-off series towards it. You know, with it. Then I'm currently working on a horror film.
Nice.
So we definitely casting for that horror film May 18th in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
It's funny you should say that because I'm actually working on. I'm actually cast as in a comedy horror.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
I play a stepmom in the so shout out to TJ Kiss Productions
That's
who's
funny.
actually doing that. But here at the show, it could be UTV, we have a little segment called What Now? What now? Because it's like, what now? What's going on out there? Because there's always something going on, right? So we're just gonna check it out. We're gonna see what's going on out there. Bobby, what's our first one over there? Bobby's scroll.
Verse. Like, if I sit this person down in the room and sit you person down in the room, you guys have 2 hours to create a verse.
A verse.
Ludacris versus
Radio voice.
Hove.
A verse? I would have to say win. I would win on that one.
Hove?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So first of all, I had no idea who Hove, however you say, was actually Jay-Z. Like, what does that even stand for? Hove? Have you heard of that?
Hove.
Hove. That's new to me.
For real?
Yeah, they call Jay-Z Hove, so that's what he's asking.
Yeah.
If you came down to battling between you and Hove, whatever.
So Jay-Z's been called Jehovah, like the God MC. So like, you know, like Rakim is the God MC, we know that.
Okay.
But Jehovah, that's his thing. His nickname is Hove. So if we don't want to say Jay-Z's full name or Sean Carter, we be like Hove is out here. You know, everybody want to be like Hove.
Whatever. But anyway, do you agree with Ludacris when he says that he will win the battle against
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Oh man, Ludacris is talented. I think I've never heard Ludacris have a whack verse. There was a time where he did a show with Redman and Method Man, and it was a beat that wasn't even supposed to work, and it was just to mess with his head.
Oh.
And he literally rode that beat to the T.
Wow.
Now, as far as Ludacris battling Jay-Z, and it depends on perspectives, you know, angles. You know?
He said it. He said he would win.
Yeah, I mean, you know, well, he should say that. You know, I mean, if I was him, I would say I would win. Well, you know, but. It's not going to be. It's not going
to up in the air.
It wouldn't. I mean, Jay. I'm sorry. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know. It depends on the approach. But he is talented, so you know I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm a Jay-Z fan, so you know.
That's why.
Jay-Z,
okay.
But Jay, he put in that work though.
All right.
You know.
All right.
I'm not saying Luda didn't, But
Luda, did you hear that? We're gonna need you on the show.
yeah.
Call me. What's the next one? All right, so basically the controversy here is that while everybody was glamming over the Met Gala,
I knew
at
that
the
was.
same
I knew that's what that
time,
was.
at the same time, you had this bombings and this war going on, like literally at the same time. So some people are, are like, while you're spending millions of dollars and creating Met Gala, these celebrities with their $1,000 gowns just strutting around, they're people dying and getting killed at the same time. So do you, like, if they was to ask you, what do you do? The show must go on? Or would you have like that kind of like heartfelt, or like I can't do this because that's going on? Like how would you, like how you think people are right for being like?
It's funny that you would say
Like
something
putting
like
that
that. I just think that there's people suffering in my neighborhood every day, and nobody's being that
True.
dramatic about it. They're
True.
not being that empathetic about it. Of course, I'm empathetic, but what could I really do about
Right.
it? But yeah, if you are a postman, you're gonna go to work and you're gonna be a postman. If you're a garbage man, sanitation, you're gonna go clean out the garbage. If you're an actor, you're gonna play your role. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do whatever it is that you do that's gonna bring income to your family. Of course, I will be empathetic about it and send
So
out
you
my
say
regards.
the show must go on.
No, I'm not really saying that. I'm just saying if that's their job, that's their job. It depends on how you look at it, because it's always a bigger picture. It's always the friend. You always see the managers, you see the workers, and you see the managers, but you never see the franchise owners. So like, it's just always somebody pulling the strings, So at the end of the day, it could be a distraction to get your mind off of it, or I don't know what it is. I just know that there's violence
It's messed up though. I mean, why would they? It's like it's going on at the same time, and they're like, oh, while you're over there, strutting your stuff, you have, it's just like when when you didn't finish your meals, and they were like, wow, there's a lot of African children starving and you're like, well, what am I to wrap it up and send it to? Like, what am I doing? What do you do?
Or you could be like saying, well, you know what, I'm full right now, and I don't want to eat them. I can wrap it and put it away.
But it's like, what do you do? Okay, I know there's a lot of starving children out there, but what,
So you basically can't really control what people think.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, people are people.
I also, my heart goes out to these
absolutely,
things.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been saying this for years, but we need peace. I mean, there has to be, when do we get peace on earth? I mean, it seems like at this time, day and age where we at, we should be where, like, we're good. We should be good. Like, and we're not. We're going like back in time, reverse. Everybody's fighting these wars.
And I'm also kind of like always careful when I talk about these type of things, because it's very touchy, especially when
absolutely,
you position yourself to like have some type of stable career. Like these kind of conversations can kind of rub somebody the wrong way.
You can't give your opinion. You can't give your opinion.
You can rub yourself. You can rub somebody the wrong way, and it's like, hey,
that's not what I meant. But yeah,
we saw that show. It Showtime, and you and your homegirl is definitely.
I get it. That. This is why on my show here I keep everything so generic. I keep everything on the light. Like I don't really converse with people. I don't talk about religion. I don't talk about politics. I don't engage in things where like this is not a debate. A show of debate. This is my show right here. What we're doing. Like I don't want to get into it with nobody about anything.
But you really have to be like that, because not everybody's in sync and not everybody's on the same frequency. Right. And a lot of emotions go
absolutely
go crazy, and it's like
tensions are high right now. Tensions are high. But I get it. Well, do we have another one? Okay. I don't know who Plies is.
Huh?
I don't know who he
Oh,
is,
okay.
but this struck me funny because he actually got somebody who's taking him chewing gum the way I had the video, but I didn't show it. It was just like too long or whatever. But he's playing around with his gum and all that, and it makes me laugh because I've been caught once or twice just chewing like out of like character because you get in the zone of just like just excited about something and you're just like chewing away. And my mom will be the first one to be like, "Yeah, mira, te estás masticando como una vaca," meaning stop chewing like a cow, you know, because I would be like,
I've heard that before.
but I don't realize it, but you know, as a public figure, it made me laugh. Once again, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know who Plies is.
So Plies is a hip hop artist.
Hip hop artist, okay.
And he kind of like really like stopped doing music at this point, and he seems to be an influencer now, and
Okay.
he has his angles on certain things, and it's hilarious.
Okay, well, that's you can see he was very laid back, and he thought nobody, you know, and somebody caught that. Of course, it doesn't look appropriate, or it doesn't look, you know. So, but it made me laugh, and it made me want to show this because I'm like, sometimes you get caught with your, you know, gum in your mouth, and you know, especially. I try to, even as here, sometimes I have my gum in my mouth and I'm talking, you know, and then when I'm not, I'm like chewing, and then you can see it on TV and it doesn't look nice, like, oh my God, and you try to, you know, so I just thought it was pretty funny.
That's crazy.
But, all right, so we wrapped up on what now. So with that being said, what now? So what's next? What are you going to tell everybody that's watching right now? As far as these battles, parties?
Well,
do you call them
it's
parties?
battle rap events. You know,
Events.
I throw events. I throw my events sort of like industry events because I like to have red carpets, pictures.
Okay.
I like to have press come out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Yeah.
a real professional. I like to put things out in the press, do press
course.
releases. Like I said, pictures, performances, and then we get into the battles. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really going down. I got a blogger mixer coming up soon where just bloggers, entertainers, and media people come meet and greet.
So how do these people? How can they sign up to be?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
how do they find? Like, do they have to submit something?
Yeah,
do
I
you
mean,
watch,
basically,
like,
I'm gonna put it. I'm probably gonna do a flyer, Eventbrite. Then I'm gonna promote it. You know, actually promote it for real.
right.
And you know, everybody come in and have a good time, and you know, get to know each other and connect the dots. You know, because I'm from a space where like I'm really outside putting this work. Sho-Time TV, Sho-Time Battle Rap League. Then we got shout out to Vera Edwards, and that's the film we're working on with the horror film that
Okay.
we're working on. So I'm actively working with her. I'm a casting director,
Okay.
and I also got like a role in there. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully, you know, Lourdes will put me in her production, Love Is Love.
Lord,
I actually watched the short film in the theater, and I was really impressed. It's not because I know her. I've known her for years. I've known her work. But to actually see a film that short, but it seemed like I seen a whole movie, like a whole 2-hour film.
absolutely.
That
That's
means you got
nice.
something good there.
Awesome.
So hopefully she has a spin-off series. She would want to include me in it, you know, just because, you know, it's my management. Doesn't mean I get a pass. Like I literally have to work to get these things.
But what would happen? But what happens if you don't get in it?
Oh, if I don't get in it, then
Do you
it's
get mad
up.
at Lourdes?
It
Like,
is
what?
up. Okay, I'm gonna be
Oh
pissed.
boy, Lourdes.
I will
Somebody
be
better start
pissed.
making moves here. But
Okay.
anyway. We have Lourdes. She's in the audience right
Yeah,
now. So
yes.
you didn't hear that, right? We weren't talking about you, of course.
Then
not.
I'm also on the cover of What's Happening Now magazine with
Yeah.
another public figure on it. It's battle rap and podcast. We're both battle rappers and both podcasters.
Okay.
Excuse me. And the magazine is filled with a lot of different celebrities and public figures in there that's actually influential in the game right now. And I'm definitely proud of it. It's a good opportunity to
Yeah,
to be in.
absolutely. Now, speaking of those battles, you know, I'm not comparing it, but it's somewhat similar to like a Wild 'N Out, right?
Well, you know, Wild 'N Out is more playful.
Right.
More playful.
Of course, yes.
And you know, A lot of the talent, the top tier talent, are like my peers.
Okay.
Like so, like this is the space that I come from.
Okay.
From the Hitmans and the Charlie Clipses and those are real battle rappers that's on that show.
Okay.
And these are the people that I've done work with to get me to this space. You
So
know
is
what
it
I'm
like a contest? Is it like or is it just a showcase?
All right,
Like, what do
you play basketball, and there's basketball leagues and there's football leagues and there's different teams. The
Okay.
only thing is that you are your own team in battle rap. So there's a site called Verse Tracker, and it shows 700 plus battle rap leagues around the world.
Okay.
And then if you are a real battle rapper, you have stats. You have how many views you accumulated on YouTube
Okay.
or whatever platform, what region you're from, how many wins, how many losses. This is to be taken seriously. And we actually, if you're a top tier to mid to top tier battle rapper, you get compensated
Okay.
to battle. This is not a game. This is you better come in here,
That's
do what you
serious.
gotta do, your performance. Yes, your
So this is
rhymes,
what
your
I'm trying to
schemes.
say. So when people want to sign up, or do you review before you
So-
accept, or is it like
so I'm right now me like I actually have me and Lourdes is putting together where we're gonna have people come to if they aspired battle rappers and they want to battle, you know, we gotta put a registration fee out there. Then I have to sit back and I have to actually it's gonna be auditions. I need to really
gotta
see
pick and choose.
that you really can rap to be put in this ring.
Right.
I gotta try.
Right, so
I
that's
gotta
what I'm saying. It's
try.
only fair
There's
for-
tryout
right.
battles.
Right.
But like I'm more so like in a space where these people already came packaged, ready to go.
Right.
Okay, it's ready to go. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's like, hey, it's all about the show. Oh, this person, and this is for the fans to go crazy. Oh, he
Nice.
smoked you. He did this to
right?
you. This person's
Well, I
gonna
see
win.
some. I definitely see
Yeah.
some, and it's like, you know, I enjoy it, you know, because it's like the intense moment, you know, of how it's happening, and like I said before, it's like, oh, what's next? What are you gonna say next?
Yeah.
I don't so much kind of like when it starts getting too serious, when now it's getting vulgar,
Yeah.
you know, and when it gets to this, like, okay.
But a lot of
you
times
know.
they hug each other afterwards. You
Right.
know, there's a lot of times where stuff.
Like I hear a lot of mama jokes,
Some
you
of
know,
the
like
things-
your
some of
mama
the-
this and your mama that,
Yeah,
you know.
some of things went left, some things go left, but a lot of times they hug each other or they just shake hands and keep it moving. You know,
Right.
when you're getting paid for this, or you're in a space to get paid for this, or you going up, you know, you got to play your position, you know.
Right.
But I love it because it's funny. You know, I was looking at one of them, and he said to the other guy, he said, "You worked in Walmart. Don't act like you didn't." And then he goes and he says, the Walmart line was so funny. And then he said, "I heard that from a fan. You gotta be kidding." I was like, this is so hilarious.
But that's what I'm saying when we're talking before. It's like, how do you
it's
just come out
hilarious.
with, you know?
Well, they write for it. Like you have like 2 months to write for your opponent, so you could do your research, and it could be very dangerous.
Yeah, but you don't know what that what
you
he's
don't
gonna
you
say,
don't know
and
what he's gonna say, but you better do your research, and what you say better be able to match what he say.
But that's what I'm saying.
Or you
That
gonna
takes
have a
too
lo-
much work. Like that's
or you
your
gonna
brain.
have a long night. Okay,
Your-
forget about your
How
day.
does your brain function? Like going back to when we're talking about Justina Valentine, I remember, you know, every time that I'm with her, she'll just, you know, I'm here with my girl, blah 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 blah. She's wearing this pink thing, blah 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 blah, and blah blah blah. I'm like, she didn't write that down. She just looked at me with a hat on and
she's
this, and
she's
it's
a
just.
special case. She's a special
She's
case.
you know, you're somebody special, Valentina.
Off the top, she's off the top. She knows how to rebuttal, and she just has that skill, that freestyle skill. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't have that skill.
No, they
So that
don't.
makes her very dangerous in a battle because she can.
Much props, Justina.
Yeah.
She is amazing, and I've had the honor of working with her on several projects, and I hope to, you know, continue working with
Yeah,
her
you
because
will,
she's
yeah,
a very she's very cool, you know.
yeah.
But you know what, Showtime, I told you this was gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
I told you that time flies when you're having fun, and that before you know it, it's over. And it's almost over. Can you believe that? The show is almost over, Showtime. But before we go, you know, you got to let everybody know right now. So where exactly are your handles? Where can they reach you? Where can, you know, because I'm sure that a lot of people that have been watching, you know, are interested in what you're doing. So just let them know.
At SHOTIME TV on all platforms. So it's Showtime TV with no W. You can't miss me. It's Showtime Music with a 3 on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere you see a blue badge, that's me. You know, so my official page, ShowtimeTV.com. That's SHOTIMETV.com. Everything mirrors each other. You know what I'm saying? It's good branding, good marketing. So you
have both Instagram and you have Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook.
You have X. So are you actually an X? Does that really like apply to like?
You know,
I have X only because I had Twitter, but I'm saying, is that like a good platform to?
I don't know, because when they changed it before they changed it to Twitter, they took all the celebrity badges away, and I was just disgusted at that point. So I was
I earned that organically. Give me my freaking badge back.
I was like, I don't even want to do this no more.
That is so funny.
I got TikTok. I have Vivo. Vivo is a platform that's like Instagram, and it's like TikTok, but it's like if you put your actual link there, the timeline shows the actual link. Okay. So they can go straight to your stuff. Right.
I see what you're saying.
I'm actually verified on Vivo,
but
too.
How many people are actually on Vivo? Like,
I mean, Zack Snyder's on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of professionals on there.
Like, if I go, hey, do you have Vivo? They ask me, I'm like, what?
But you know what? I mean, the more platforms, the better for me. I sign in.
Absolutely.
I got Triller. I'm verified on Triller. You know, I got Triller. I use it sometimes. You know, I periodically use certain things, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, whatever I could post something, I'm going to post it, and wherever I feel.
Well, I think that, you know, if Instagram continues and Facebook with their stupid algorithm, you know what, Zuckerman, whoever you are, we need to talk. So your people better call my people.
I'm still y'all friends. Just treat me nice.
Oh my God. So Showtime, thank you so much for being a guest tonight on Could Be You TV. I can only wish you the best in all your endeavors now for the future, and I'm looking forward definitely to those battles, because now I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued. I mean, I cannot rap. You know, I cannot rap, but I mean, you give me a few lines, you know what I'm saying? You know, listen, if you got a flow, and I'll say a few lines, you know, I'm not gonna call myself a rapper, you know, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna come up one of these days, you know, with a couple of lines and little bars here and there, you know. So
I have a little cameo from you, but I appreciate you for your platform. I definitely love it. It's very nice, very inviting, and I get to have a conversation with you, and then just hearing about your trip just makes me want to go on the trip.
Yes, I'm sure a lot of people want to go on the trip too. So thank you so much for being here, and to all my loyal viewers, thank you so much. You know, I do this for you guys. Los quiero, los amo mucho. Like I said, once again, please share the video. It's now available after the show. You're going to find it even on Roku, back to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Did I mention Twitch? I mean, we are everywhere. And don't forget, Saturday mornings is now on Optimum TV. Channel 115 at 10 a.m. So people, there is no excuse. So once again, I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad you guys were here with me. And I love you. I'll see you next week, next time, same place, same hours. Mwah. Bye.